Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The toss to the outside. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They try to get it outside on the left. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Close to the marker, it's Moss. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Grab behind the line. It's Bussey. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. He'll pull it down and run. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Moore will throw. That's caught. It's Whittington. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Running to Green. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
To the air on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourselves think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Craver. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. To the air, it's Reed. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Slips a tackle. Dances away. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down
Makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They're setting up the screen, and that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Makes the grab. It's low. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. So first down here as they go back to work. Quarterback may change this route. They'll move the tight end. Toss sweep to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Moore to the air. Right down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nebraska. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Concepcion. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Bussey. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the wildcat formation pays off. Lining up in the wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Bussey. Bringing the heat. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. to throw. It's Reed. Fires to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
And he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole. Quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Got it in the middle. It's Moss. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Takes a hit as he fired. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And the try is no good. A missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game, still sitting at 10.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
From the gun, the running back has it. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Moore will throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got him, and nobody's close. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Power football with the run.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the move. Picks up the first down, still moving. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
It's just so nice to have a center back who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. On the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Quick toss. Turning it on. He's loose. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. Great job by the back on the option.
What execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Get it to your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, create an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Offense in an empty set. Moore to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Stewart. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Into enemy territory, and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
This is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Whittington. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Slings it downfield. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. He might want another play. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Moore will throw. He's got him. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Just drives in between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Barring a penalty, this will be the final play of the first half on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Moss. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you fail. Now this defense better step up and respond.
They'll open the second half with a run.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Moore to the air. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
Defense, man, you got to go low and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Gonna take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Gonna swing it on second down. Shoots it to the left. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Oregon! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bussey. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Reed. Makes the catch, it's Concepcion. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Bussey. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Bussey. And he forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the wildcat there. The Aggies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Dropping back, it's Reed. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be fourth down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with a sack. Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Safe completion on the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's third down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Stewart. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Texas A&M, 7.
So the final period starts with a second down play.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Trying play action. Buys a little time. Lets it go to the end zone. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Moore will throw. Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And you're seeing the best version of this guy this week, right? We know he threw 2 picks a week ago. We talked to him. He said it was a game he wanted to put behind him and just get refocused. You are seeing when he brings his A game to the park, he helps this offense be completely dynamic.
And the Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's